Good morning. It's April the 21st. I'm starting from an unusual place. I'm here at OK Tire because I dropped my car off for service. I'm going to walk home from here, and then later in the day I'll probably walk down here again to get it. So that's the plan. So that means walking down this side of South Albert, and then it's about a 40-minute walk from here to home, I think, if I remember right. I've done it before, but it's been a while. Anyway, so off we go. So yes, this is South Albert, commercial area. Down here, there's a grocery store over there, and a Starbucks is in there too. And then a lot of this and that over here, Pizza Hut and gas stations and restaurants and stores, the occasional hotel, all that kind of thing. It's a lovely morning. It's below freezing, but the sun's up. It's going to be +3 today. You can see most of the snow has melted off, except in the shade, like here. So we'll go around that because I'm not wearing boots this morning, just my runners. This is where I usually buy gas when I need a car wash, and I get my car wash there. How's that for an exciting bit of news? Again, on the other side, there's other things. Oh, they tore down the Tony Roma's that was there. I wonder what they're building. Number of shops in here, including where my daughter got her grad dress. India House here used to be the Keg, but the Keg has a new location. I have to watch out for ice a little bit, it looks like, but it shouldn't be too bad if I'm careful. Sometimes I wait, but there was no guarantee they'd have it done in any reasonable amount of time. I didn't want to bring my computer with me. And at 10:30, I'm going over to Dark Hall for its opening, sort of their grand opening ceremonies, reopening, I should say. And tonight there's a concert we're going to. Various people will be performing to show off the new theater. But this morning it's more of a reception and tours of the building, which I'm looking forward to. Know the building well, so it'll be very interesting to see what they've done with it. Another big gas station, Co-op. A lot of automotive type places along here. Freshco over there used to be a Sobeys, I think. Or was it something else? I don't know. They change names sometimes. Not as bad as hotels, but grocery stores can change too. Never used this car wash. And I got lots of editing and publishing stuff to worry about. So. Got to pull some email lists together for email marketing campaign and automations, and it's I got so many things that need doing. Not to mention writing. I'm still not writing. I got to start writing my own stuff. Get back to it. It's starting to really bother me that I'm not writing anything at the moment. There's the new Keg. It is Freshco over there. I can't remember, was it an IGA or was it a Sobeys? Maybe it was I don't know. I think it was a Sobeys. Doesn't matter, it's not that anymore. One of the hotels, Holiday Inn Express, tucked kind of way back from the street. Bachelor suites. They're actually renting bachelor suites in Holiday Inn. $1,200 a month. $400 a week. Tim Hortons, always a popular place, although it doesn't look like their drive-through is. Oh yeah, it is. There's always a lineup at Tim Hortons. I don't know why. It's not my favorite. 7-Eleven over there. Second Cup was always my favorite coffee shop. Not that they don't usually have drive-thrus, but there's no Second Cup anywhere close to downtown anymore. There used to be one down in the Cornwall Centre, and I wrote a lot of books down there. Sitting in that coffee shop. I used to take Alice down in the stroller when she was little. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know. I had some sort of text from her, but I didn't read it in time. I'll have to wait till I get home. Burger King. Speaking of hotels that change names, it's now called the Atlas. At one time it was something else. Travelodge. Yeah, it was a Travelodge. They've been working on that thing since I was walking last year, and it still hasn't become whatever it is it's becoming. It has the look of a restaurant, and it was a restaurant, but it could be a store. Maybe with that big glass entrance, it's more likely to be a store. Don't know. At one point, it was a brew pub. Yeah, the Atlas. It's popular for kids' birthday parties because of the water park, water slides. I remember Alice coming here for those sorts of things. It also has a pub at the back that I know well. That used to be Irish themed. I don't know if it still is. And I've often mentioned that was where the waitress spilled beer on me one night when we came to see the Arrogant Worms. We left the symphony to come see the Arrogant Worms. See, that used to be a off-sale liquor store, but maybe it's not anymore. Dish Restaurant is a new name. This is also a pub. We were in Newfoundland in the fall, and spent some time on this tour, and our host was Alan Doyle of Great Big Sea fame, and we got his books, and one of them he talks about being in that pub here in Regina back when they were just playing small places before they became as big as they became. There's Earl's over there. It used to be on this side as well. Crocus and Ivy here at one point was the Book and Briar bookstore, a very nice independent bookstore that I miss. I liked it a lot. And its coffee shop, we used to come with Alice, my mother-in-law, we'd come and have cinnamon buns and coffee on a Saturday morning. That used to be a Blockbuster video back in the days when you rented videos like that. Now everything's streaming, and I prefer it that way. The quality's higher, and it's right there. Whatever you want, you can find, especially if you have enough streaming services. You can usually find just about anything. I'm sure there are more obscure films but they would have been just as hard to find on video. I suppose there's a serendipity missing where you used to be looking at the shelves of videos and something would grab your attention you otherwise didn't notice, but that can happen on a streaming service too. In fact, they kind of try to make that happen. Missed the VHS tapes and having to rewind, and the lack of the widescreen and the low quality compared to what we're used to now. Those old videos look awful now. We've gotten used to the 4K TVs and all of that. Another random hotel. Oh, perfect timing. Kentucky Fried Chicken over there. is a Marriott, like everything is just about. I've never been in their English dining room pub, London Bell. I like that kind of place if it's really like that, but also I'm losing weight right now, so fish and chips are right out. Fairfield Inn and Suites. Pretty new. Not new anymore, but still feels like a new one. Come on, Gimbal. Just because I look at something doesn't mean I want you to keep looking at it. Oh, a bit of ice there. Not like frost, really. Yeah, it's a bit of ice coming off the grass. This has been empty forever. I can't remember what was there. I think it was it a gas station? I don't remember anymore. But it's been sitting empty like this for a long time now. Long enough the grass has grown up in it. So you just bear dirt. Western Pizza up here. Been in quite a few times. Quite often for an after show party. They have a nice, good sized room for that. And of course, pizza and that kind of stuff is always fun to order after you've done a show. So we're almost to the end of the commercial strip. This next intersection up here, it ends, and then it's residential on that side, and well, this side too, but it's a seniors for retirement complex, I guess is the word. Western Pizza. Mall over there. Been heavily remade over the years. Smart centers, they call it now. Technically, my bank is over there, but I don't actually bank there. My account is there, but I actually bank at the main branch downtown. The India Market over there started as a wine store, or at least there used to be a wine store in there, the Willow, but it's now moved to a bigger location in Harbor Landing. I don't know what this fence is for, what they're going to do there. It's got a sign on it. Construction. Huh, they're going to build something there? Tear out the parking lot? Interesting question. Oh. No, they're working on the grocery store in some fashion. Are they going to expand the grocery store? I don't know the answers to any of these questions. This used to be a Safeway. Now it's a co-op, speaking of grocery stores that change names. Original Joe's over there. I've only ever been in it once or twice, I think, because a long time, well, you couldn't take kids. You have to be 19. And our daughter wasn't 19, so we didn't go. That simple. It says pharmacy open. Is the rest of the store closed and it's just the pharmacy? They must be planning to expand it or something. There's a high school down that way. And then this is a retirement complex, as I said. And now we move into the residential area. There's a number of ways home from here, but we'll walk up the east side of Albert, because I haven't done that for a while. Coming back, I might come back along a different route, walk through over there somewhere. I was gesturing over there somewhere. Oh, this is Albert Street, the main drag. I will, as much as possible, not walk right along it here. So we can take a turn up through their driveway here. Rivera, Retirement Living. Marion Chateau. I was trying to think what it was called. We knew somebody who lived here for a while. Down here it has a certain mountain villa kind of feel to it. Sort of, you could see the place like this in Banff and it wouldn't be out of place. But the view would be different. Maybe I'll get to Banff and do a walking in Banff one of these days. I'd love to go back. They do a self-directed residency, so you can go and just work, stay in the residence there and eat in the cafeteria and write. I did 50,000 words in a week doing that once for Mage Bane, but I haven't done it since. I ate too much that week. That's certainly a hazard. I remember sitting by the Bow River, riding, and sitting in the pub in the Banff Springs Hotel and the lobby bar, looking out over the Bow River and the valley there. It was nice. Okay, that's it for Marion Chateau, or whatever this next one is called. I don't know if they're all called Marion Chateau or just the one. Next up is the school, Regina Christian School. That's their playground coming up here on the right. And then the next intersection takes us by Mackenzie Art Gallery, which I've walked by many a time. So some snow clinging. We're supposed to get a very messy couple of days, mixed rain and snow. With some parts of the province, again, are going to get a lot more snow than we are. Probably that same poor southeast corner. But doesn't look like we'll get anything that will amount to anything. But we're still not done with the snow. At this rate, we may still have snow in the shade by the beginning of May, which I've seen before. It's always annoying, but it happens. And of course, you can get a big snowstorm even in May. That certainly I've seen happen too. I remember at least one year when there was a big snowstorm on the long weekend in May, and that's the third weekend in May, so that was a very late one. That one was really annoying because that's the weekend when the parks open and people like to go out camping for the first time, maybe. And so heavy snowfall on that weekend. Rain is always a risk too. That weekend, it seems like. But anyway, probably be beautiful this year. This is probably once this is over, once this snow is completely gone. So this is now Regina Christian Schools. It was something else at one point. A seminary, I think somebody told me of some sort. Is that right? I don't remember. I should know, but I don't. Because it is an old building. Now accepting K-12 applications. We never thought of sending Alice there. She went to Luther for high school, which is of course a Lutheran school, and known as the most academic school in the city, best university prep school. So we were very happy with that. Also, it's a bit smaller than some of the big high schools. It's only basically 400 students, sort of 100 students per grade. And now she's in her third year, finishing her third year of university, so she's almost been at university as long as she was at Luther, which is hard to fathom. Time does go by, and it's most annoying. We'll move over now off of the main road because we can walk down by the government buildings over here and avoid the noise and traffic on Albert. I think there might be a bit of another, not sure how this connects up here. Yeah, it'll kind of take us back and then we'll go up the drive. But anyway, so this is the Mackenzie Art Gallery here. Well, technically it's the T.C. Douglas building. The Mackenzie Art Gallery is in there, but far more of it is taken up by government offices. T.C. Douglas, of course, a former premier of Saskatchewan. But you can tell it's a gallery by the sculptures out here. Some Fafard cows and other things. I guess I'll go straight up this way. To get to the road. Why did the live streamer cross the road to get to the other side? Might as well walk all the way up to the front of the building just to give you the full impact of the approach. A duck, a random duck. They're ways from the water, and if you can find any. The lake still has ice on it. So there you go, T.C. Douglas building, main entrance, the Mackenzie Art Gallery is over on this side. In there, oof. There's also a theater space in there that I've performed in and directed shows in many times. More of a lecture theater. It's always a bit of a struggle staging something there. Low ceiling, you have to bring in lights. But we've managed. Both of the shows I wrote and directed for Regina Lyric Musical Theatre, As Time Goes By, A Love Story with Music and Ghosts, and The Music Shop, which you can find in its entirety on YouTube. We're done in this theater in here. I see people watching. Nobody said hi, but wherever you are, thanks for watching. I get little numbers that theoretically show me who's on YouTube, or that there is someone on YouTube and someone on Facebook, and or on Facebook. It's about 20 minutes from here home. That was probably about the halfway mark. How long have I been going here? Yeah, pretty much. It's basically a 45-minute walk. I'll probably do it again later to go get the car, and I'll probably stream that one too. Unless I change my mind and decide to take a taxi. It depends on how my day is going work-wise. There's some sculptures scattered around out here too. Still on the Mackenzie grounds, basically. That's the this side of the building, which is very, very nice. It's really a nice tie-in to the prairie landscape, complete with plants on the terraces there that will turn green later on when things turn green. Another government office building named after another premier. After which there's another government building named after another premier. And then we get to the legislative building. So you're in the very heart of the Saskatchewan government here. We are a government town for sure. Saskatoon, which is bigger now. it's a university town. I mean, we have university too, so we're also that. They're the University of Saskatchewan, the bigger university, and then they have a lot of resource companies because of all the mining in the north, lumber and stuff. So there's uranium companies and things like that based in Saskatoon. Lloyd Place, again named after another former premier. Side, nothing exciting. Next up is the Walter Scott building, named after the very first premier. Of course, the lake is right over there. You can't see it from here, but it's not far now. We will see it because we have to cross a bridge to get home. As far as I know, it is still covered in ice. And so along with this most recent snow has come a prolonged chilly snap compared to what we were getting before. So it is going above freezing, but not very far above freezing, and it's freezing at night. I didn't walk yesterday because it was quite sloppy. It was snowing again, very wet. At the time I would have walked. So I let it go, but if I do 2 walks today, kind of make up for that because the 2 of these together will be probably close to an hour and a half. If I do this again going back for the car, which I'm currently thinking I will. The Walter Scott building. The oldest of these government buildings, although it has a new front on it to make it accessible, because it wasn't. Old buildings were. Dark Hall, whose opening I'm going to, was horribly inaccessible. It was built in the 20s, and you just couldn't get into it in a wheelchair, or even crutches would have been a struggle. So one of the things they've done is build a new lobby that joins it to the new credit union building. So it's a ground level entrance, and then there are elevators to take you up to the theater level, and then there's proper ramps into the theater space and accessible washrooms, all that good stuff. It used to be, the worst thing I think was when you came out the front doors, there was an immediate step down, like 3 inches or something, from where you open the doors to the top of the step. And if you didn't know that was there, easiest thing in the world to step off and unexpectedly hit that drop and possibly fall. So that's the new part, obviously. So it's not a really old building. It was probably built in the 50s. Could be the 40s, I guess. There are some much older government office type buildings downtown. But as the government grew, as governments tend to, much to the dismay of libertarian types like me, you need more space for them. Your tax dollars at work. That looks a bit icy. Be careful there. It's just frost. And then, of course, we come to the legislative building itself, right over here. The seat of power. In my novel Magebane, written as Lee Arthur Chane, which is set in a fantasy version of Saskatchewan, This is the King's Palace, obviously, on the south side of the lake. I took considerable liberties, of course, but this landscape was what was in my mind the whole time. I think I'll go up to, well, it's hard to say where the best place is to walk here. I think I'll go up to Albert Street and walk, because I'll probably cross the Albert Street when I get a chance here. If not here, then at the north end of the bridge. There's another intersection before that I might be able to use. I'm walking around the lake tomorrow, so try not to repeat myself, and I could end up walking along the same stretch twice. That'd be horrifying. Also, this broad bit with the trees isn't too bad to walk along. Kind of a tunnel once the trees leaf out. You got the big houses on South Albert here. The oldest and most prominent houses. Regina's early movers and shakers built these, a lot of them. Like that one over there. Particularly nice. With the porte cochere, and the garage is probably not, it's probably added later. That very kind of Tudor look with the half timbers. Never been in it. Don't even know who lives there, but it's a cool place. It's the kind of house I'd like to own, but unlikely to. Or would I? The upkeep must be horrendous. We're doing renovations on our house, and just a little addition on the back and a deck, and oh, there goes $100,000. And there's still more that can be done on the house for sure. It needs some front windows and stucco and paint. Oh, perfect timing. I'll cross here since I'm getting the light. I don't know if I have time to change to the light to walk or not, but if not, I'll cross anyway. So we'll walk down this side of Albert to the bridge, and then cross the bridge. Have a pretty big house there. One block down to the bridge. 1 block over the bridge, 2 blocks home. For a grand total of, it'll be about 40 minutes, maybe 45. Part 2 will be roughly the same, oddly enough. I walk the other direction. Another older one there. They get bigger as you go further south along here. Not sure why. Been in that house for a Christmas party once. Hope this stays walk. I don't have to wait for it. Nope, not gonna make it. That's too bad. So yeah, still ice on the lake over there. I'll be walking around it tomorrow morning. Oh, looks like it's... Oh, it's just snow. For a minute I thought it had actually flooded out this way, but no, it's just snow. I could totally jaywalk here, but that's going to turn into a left turn signal in a minute. I might be in the middle of the crosswalk when it does. Nope, it didn't do a left turn signal. Well, I totally could have jaywalked. Skateboarder, looks like a high school student probably. Probably headed to school. If he is, it's going to be Sheldon Williams, so he's got a ways to go yet. Hope he's not late. I decided to walk on the bridge rather than take the path, so maybe he's headed somewhere else. It says Rotary Park over here. So lots of water coming out under the bridge. We'll see that in a minute. Comes a jogger. You always find a jogger. I haven't seen anybody with a dog yet. So yeah, lake is still frozen in. Still got the Ukrainian, Saskatchewan, and Canadian flags flying on the bridge. Oh, hi Roger. Yeah, a little different path. So here's the spillway. Creek is still quite high. It's determined, of course, by how much water they let out of the lake. Oh, it's the highest was 2 weeks ago, and it's flooded down on my creek walk down towards Pasqua Street, and on my creek walk this week, it wasn't as flooded. Huh. I decided I must wanted to turn that way, which of course I don't. Probably see it better if I come up here, look back the other way. There you go. Got a good look at it. I wish there was some way to get down on the dike from here and just walk along there, but you can't. Short of hopping over this, and it's a nasty drop down to the dike, so I wouldn't want to try that. Probably wouldn't hurt myself, but then again I might. Probably illegal. I don't know. Everything's illegal, isn't it? Can't be too long till the lake overturns and becomes water. Hasn't happened yet. Lots of water under there. I wouldn't walk on that ice. And just a couple of blocks from here, and we are home. Or I'm home. Don't know where you are. What time is it? Going on 9, so I've got an hour before I'll have to head over to Dark Hall for the grand opening that I spoke of. Reopening. And then assuming that I've got the text that says the car's ready, I'll probably just walk straight from there down to get the car. Well, I'd have to go home first because I won't be carrying my gimbal with me. Or I'll wait till after lunch. One or the other. Depends on when they text me to say it's done. Harrington Muse, where Wally Knight lives, and my Shards of Excalibur series, which you should read. It's on Amazon. Go now. Buy all 5. Song of the Sword is the first one. They're cheap in ebook. I think they're $3.99 Canadian. Probably only $2.99 US if I remember right. Can't go wrong. That's like 5 YA fantasy novels, 300,000 words of fiction for, if you get it in Canadian, $20. I mean, come on. What are you waiting for? While you're there, buy all my other books. And then tell all your friends to buy all my other books. Or go to Shadowpaw Press and buy my books. Hi, Elmer. Hopefully spring is here. I would guess there's still going to be snow sitting around in the shade on May 1st. But not too much longer than that. I don't know, haven't looked at the forecast for next week, but we're supposed to get a little more snow this week. Mixed with rain though, so who knows how that'll all play out. Next week I go to Saskatoon actually. I don't know if I'll do any walking up there, I might. Because Sask Expo is up there next week, so I'll have a book table. And it starts on Friday night this year. So Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, I will be manning a book table there, selling my books, hopefully lots of them, to all and sundry. Maybe my best chance to get my own private case of COVID, we'll see. But I hope not. It's a big open space and quite open, so ventilation is the most important thing, it seems like. Which is why I always laugh at people who mask outside. You're just not going to get it outside, walking by yourself. And of course, I don't think masks do anything anyway, based on the data that I've seen, so I only wear them when required. Ordinary masks. I mean, N95s, properly fitted, carefully handled, sure, but ordinary masks, no. You can look it up. There's Davin School in front of us, but I wear them as required. Here we are on my Crescent. Almost home. All right, we will stop here. So, thanks for walking with me. I expect to do the reverse walk. 2, 3, 4 hours somewhere this afternoon. And it'll be even warmer. So, bye for now.